Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Hello.
Great. Okay, let me start. So I'm sharing my screen right now for the early adopters. And yeah, so let's jump in. Okay, so right now, I actually said, like, we actually said on Twitter that the e-commerce platform is going to be ready from the 18th of September, but actually the e-commerce platform is ready yet. Okay, so you can actually like test it on saythefuture.finance. That is actually the official link, and of course our public launch is going to be from the 18th of September. But of course, as I said, if I mean, you want to be credible. If you want to be credible from from day one, you want to actually deliver at the exact date from day one. So we get ready in the past 2 months, like developing stuff. You see here is basically done, but since it's a lot of stuff, we're gonna make sure that we are going to deliver every feature that you see here on our e-commerce platform, uh, day by day, step by step, week after week. Because of course, first, some people need to test it, so at least 200 people. Then once we verify that the core product like actually is appealing, we're gonna like unlock another feature that we're gonna test. We're gonna see if there are bugs, etc., etc., if people understand, if it's too much complex, etc. Once we have like at least 5,000 people inside the project. So I guess like since we're gonna start the campaign in about well, actually from tomorrow with Reddit, and the actual campaign is gonna start from the 1st of October. So our goal is that in 2 months we're gonna reach probably 5,000 people like interested in the project. So at that point, with 5,000 people, I mean, our e-commerce platform can be unlocked in full mode, like rapidly. So yeah, so that's the first thing. But as I said, this is like a very, very important step when it comes to e-commerce, crypto, DeFi, gaming. I mean, if you think about it, like in the past, well, actually, yeah, in the past 20 years, we didn't have any innovation when it comes to e-commerce, right? And even today, when you enter an e-commerce or any e-commerce, the user experience is always the same, right? You have the standard user experience that incentivize, or actually not anymore right now, but yeah, incentivize people from the beginning of their visit to the website to actually buy a product, right? So people enter, they need to buy the product because otherwise the business cannot stay alive, right? So the core business of an e-commerce is to actually sell. Cool. Um, Also, like today, sustainability is like a very important topic, right? So many e-commerces right now are trying to sell green, eco-friendly products. They try to advertise the fact that they are eco-friendly. So they hope that they are going to attract more customers by basically uh, doing green marketing, right? So they trying to say, okay, our products are eco-friendly, our communication is transparent. We are going to plant trees all around the world with the revenues that you give to us by buying the products. So right now, these kind of brands want to do good, but they are not able to do it, right? Because the way they communicate, the way they advertise their products, the way they build e-commerce is old. It's not. It's like it's not built for the future. And when I say that about the future, I'm saying like it's not built for the new generation that actually want to um, feel part of a real evolution and a real innovation. And if you see like the crypto industry is not appealing just because it's about the money. Is appealing to the new generation because they feel part of a new movement, a movement where everything that was like built before doesn't exist anymore. And so people feel excited because they are able to experiment with something totally new, a new user experience, a new economy, a new model, new communities. Okay, that's what we want to do when it comes to e-commerce and sustainability. We want to bring back the excitement to people when they are going to visit our platform and they are going to experiment with our economy and our gamification and our DeFi protocol, etc. But of course, without being seen like the another protocol, another token that leaves with hype and try to basically market the token, push the price up, etc. We don't want to be seen like that. We want to be seen like the Ethereum, no? We want to be seen like the Aron. We want to be seen like a project that makes sense because he has a purpose. It has a purpose behind and a mission and a strong team and most importantly an execution plan that uh, makes sense to the community, but also makes sense to anyone involved in the ecosystem. So the investor, the consumer, the brand, anyone. So what you're gonna experiment with in the next few months is to- a, to- a totally new e-commerce platform. If you guys like can like put mute, then of course we can chat a little bit later, and communicate a little bit later. But for now, if you want to put it, okay, I'm gonna send it. Um, right now, what I can tell you is that it's not gonna be easy because from day one, what I decided to do with my team is, of course, a new thing, right? It's not something that I expect people uh, to get it like from day one, right? Because when you're used to on a certain type of e-commerce, and a certain type of sustainability model, etc., I can say that it can be a little bit confusing maybe because you see something like that you're not used to, right? So, for example, at the beginning when you were talking about when everyone was talking about DeFi, exactly. So liquidity mining, farming, staking, and like not everyone was getting it. Like I had to study right the DeFi for 3-4 months, like back in 2020, right? And it wasn't easy, right? So, but honestly, that's the most exciting part, right? So to actually creating something that is not super 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 easy at the beginning, but then once people get it, and of course at the beginning maybe also like an early adoption early adopters probably gonna get it like immediately, but like the other part, so beside the early adopters, like the other part, it's gonna be exciting to improve the platform even for those people that they don't like immediately get the product and get the platform. But at that point it's going to be super exciting because we can do something even better. We can optimize the platform, you can improve the platform, you can do anything that we want to actually make sure that at that point the mass transition, you know to have a transition to our platform and our model and our economy, because of course our end goal is to drive this mainstream transition to this new model of e-commerce and sustainability. At the beginning it's going to be early adopters, but the end goal is mainstream adoption. And again, if we position ourselves as a player, okay, that is going to navigate in the next crypto decade, so in the next 10 years, with a product that is basically crypto friendly from day one and Gen Z friendly from day one, Well, I mean, it's going to be hard at the beginning, but after 10 years, like Amazon did, back in the 90s, after 10 years, you're going to be in a position for success because you anticipated, the trends. You saw basically how the future, could. And so at that point, after 10 years, you are positioned in a good way. So, if you remember, like Amazon in, 1997, 1998, people were like not understanding anything about Amazon. They were not understanding nothing about the e-commerce industry. They were like making fun of Amazon, and Amazon was okay with it, was chill because they had the vision. They didn't care too much about, people that were not getting it. They were like, okay, give us like 10 years, 15 years, so you're gonna see we're going to be profitable. People are going to spend a lot of money on our e-commerce platform, etc. But it took them like 10, 20, actually 10, 15 years to actually become mainstream, right? I remember like in Italy, like until 2012, nobody was using Amazon, right? Because nobody was understanding the e-commerce model. I don't want to say I want to go against Amazon right now, but I just want to like perspective to this, world that is not changing since past 20 years. And I want to also like make sure that this sustainability is going to be the core focus of the next 10 years, together with the cryptocurrency and the DeFi and etc. So now, what that from the actual token, right? Because um, today I'm not going to speak about how actually the token model works, because I prepared a video that is going to go online after this MA. So where basically I speak for 30 minutes about the model. And so basically I speak about, just to make sure that we are on the same page. Um, I speak about this model. I'm going to show you this video here. That's basically our product to get our products, right? And in the I we go through everything of this model, and I try to uh, make a first explanation when it comes to the role of Mirai token and the role of Now token. Um, yeah, so the video is going to clarify everything, and then of course I'm going to do M&As and very intimate M&As every week for the next 30 days. That people, early adopters are on the same page. Okay, but when it comes to what we can expect from Mirai and Nala early adoption and exponential adoption, because you might say, okay, but if you invest in Mirai, if you invest in Nala, do we will we have like a similar pattern to Sigmund? Well, of course not. Like, because SafeMoon was an exception, right? SafeMoon was first actually token to new token to reach like 1 million holders in like 4 months. So and those thing was based only on, of course, on promises, hype, marketing, and community. Since our communication is going to be different, it's going to be based on product and innovation, and since day one. And I'm not sure that we're gonna, of course, reach these kind of numbers and in the next year, no. But it's not a problem, because here's the good part: our model works even during the bear market, because we have a product, while other projects don't have these capabilities from day one to actually exist in value during the bear market. So actually, I would love to have a bear market at that point because we have less pressure and we can build the future for the next bull market and make sure that our product is cool, right? So that our tokens can also thrive in value. Now, so what's the goal? Personal goal for me is that we can reach um, from here. So from now on, from September 2021 to September 2022, at least 100,000 users that actually, use either our token or our e-commerce platform. So I expecting, of course, a sort of uh, early mass adoption of 100k users, and I guess this is gonna be also good. I don't want to do like other protocols. I saw other protocols that are like the typical projects that rely on communicating the fact that they are charity based. I saw that there is AquaGoat, there is a Save Earth Planet token, all these kind of things. They started again from the protocol. They reached like 50k orders in like 1 month, 2 months, but then nothing, right? Then the curve basically stopped because, of course, if you don't have an action that backups your words, the orders curve stay flat at a certain moment. It's very difficult to cross the gap between actually being seen like a real project and a small project, right? So again, we focus on that. So for that reason, I would be so happy and super happy actually to see from the community from day one this kind of perspective, even if when you actually communicate our project to others. Just let's try to be from day one. So from once the token goes out officially, so from the 1st of October, even before, when we try to advertise to others our project. Let's try to be from day one seen like a very professional project, even in the way we try to hype people, because I love to hype people, but I don't want to hype in an aggressive way, like I see on Reddit every day. Like I see, even before I was scrolling on Reddit and I was seeing like a project, like I see like baby Ada was like baby Ada, like it just launched this amazing token, small market cap, incredible reflections in Ada, all these kind of things. Like I don't want to see them, because I mean there is way more than that when it comes to Save the Future and Mirai Labs. Okay, so um, it's that we're talking about. Let me go here. We are talking about some incredible. Let's see. Mm, okay. Sorry, let's see if I can. It's kind of like local connection today. I'm just to Milan. They are based right now, and that's all the content, but you remember last time we posted on Twitter the model of Save the Future that was basically, well, actually, the vision of Save the Future was called the era of autonomous sustainable e-commerce. So you can find on the tweet pin that we have on our profile on Twitter. But basically, it's this one. Yes, it's basically this one, right? So when we communicate about Save the Future, I want to make sure that this vision is passed to the next potential investor, early adopter, users of the e-commerce platform. We need to make sure that people get what we're doing from day one and what we're trying to achieve from day one. And because it's the only way to survive, guys, for the next 10 years. Projects that are making money right now, or like they made money for 2 months, are not gonna like exist in 2 years, 100%. Like Aquagoat, Save Her Planet, all these kind of things. I'm not even sure, like uh, all these meme coins, etc. Of course, they're not gonna get it. A bonfire, I'm not sure. So it's gonna be complex. It's gonna be difficult, but I prefer to try to do it good from the beginning and without like shortcuts. Then actually doing the shortcuts get like 100k users in 1 month. I can do it. Honestly, I can, guys. Let me tell you my biggest mistake that I did 3 years ago. 3 years ago with my previous startup. It was called Fashion. Okay, it was the most hyped social networks in Italy. We were the most downloaded app, not like social app, like app in Italy in 2019. Why? Because at that time I was both the product manager, so I was the founder and also CPO, so chief product manager, and CMO. So also I was doing marketing. So I had a big vision at that time, and I was able to actually create a product that was cool. But I wanted to do shortcuts, right? So I wanted to achieve mass adoption the fastest I could, because at that moment, if without we had like 300k, 600k of financing right at that time, and we had to monetize. So I wanted to basically bring mass adoptions before, so that I could raise more money and then monetize later on, right? But so we reached like 300k users with our app almost, and eventually we failed because the product was not meeting the expectations of the people that were jumping inside the project. And then of course, we were not in the DeFi world yet, so we didn't have a token, and so our product basically died without like being able to complete our vision, etc. So it was a great experiment, because at that time I learned a lot, and but I'm not gonna do the same mistake. I'm able to do a lot of hype, guys, a lot of hype. I'm not gonna do it, or I'm going to do it only when I'm pretty sure that my product is ready. So that's my important thing for me. And then regarding partnership, let's clear things to our partners and comes to SafeMoon, guys. So um, now we have a lot of partners, and we didn't even put like all the partners right now. So I just summarized like all the other partners with confidential, because it's not like possible to do that at the beginning. But I mean, if you read our roadmap, when you read here, customization process, this, the confidential part is going to be also it's going to be related also to this last point of our roadmap. Um, Also, pay attention to our wording here. When it says start, it means start. It doesn't mean like that we complete the tokenization of smart district, but we're gonna start that. I also put things related to VR experience, and network. Well, we're also working on that, right now. So it's not like, again, it's not a promise; it's like a reality. We also will establish our virtual reality environment world on Virbela Frame or network, or both. I mean, we are already working on setting up. Like, we are working on basically creating. With working. Thank you for the moment. So I was saying here. Bu- bu- so yeah, I was. Yeah, so what we want to do again is VR shop experience by leveraging these technologies. We already designed the shop experience, and we're already talking with these companies, and we are going to basically, without any pressure and rush, establish even our VR-based avatar shop experience in 2022 Q1. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to share with you um, more details once we finished this partnership. But I mean, the fact that you are going to be able to enter this VR world that is going to be basically rented by us, you can enter whenever you want. Well, it's going to be amazing because at that point we're going to shift our community and our engagement on that kind of environment. You know, with the same vision that is basically to trying to disrupt the e-commerce industry. So even this thing of VR is going to be amazing. And we are also working to basically doing the incubation program with Polychain Monsters. Polychain Monsters are an amazing project when it comes to NFTs. So um, once we finalize this partnership with Polychain Monster, again, we are going to um, initiate like a campaign with them. But for now, all these things are shifted to Q1 2022. And the most important thing is the decentralized dropshipping protocol is basically this one I talked about on our video that I'm gonna like publish it after this live. And honestly, this is one of the most important ideas that my team and I had in the past 6 months because actually we are the first to do it, and that's the good part, but also the bad part because you cannot see a comparable, in the industry, and you cannot attack that, and you cannot improve is bad things, right? So when you are the second mover, is good because you can see the first mover, and you can say, okay, this first mover didn't do that, we can do that. But since there is not a first mover, it's a little bit a challenge, right? But it's going to be amazing. Dropshipping protocol is going to take to the next level this project, and we want to make sure that every step is perfect. So that's why we're working first on the last push on of the Q3 2021, that we're gonna jump into this initial scale up in Q4. So where basically we're gonna list the tokens on PancakeSwap and bbpong.com, of course, with liquidity mining function. So from during the Q4, like bbpong.com is our other company, right? So everything is ready. I mean, bbpong.com is like an exchange provider. We work with other startups and projects, and also that we work with someone that um, did not recognize that in the past month. But uh, bbpong.com is great as a company. Not just I mean, we don't care. I mean, we don't care about the exchange per se because we are building exchanges for others, right? So the good part is that liquidity mining, staking, DEXs, hybrid DEXs, etc., is already basically done by bbpong.com. So all we can do is actually leveraging that technology that is already done and implement that technology inside our ecosystem. So Save the Future, Mirai Labs, etc. That's why in Q4 we can actually talking about immediately about staking, liquidity mining, etc., because it's already basically done by bb1.com, right? So um, when I say Q4, of course, it doesn't mean that we're gonna launch the liquidity mining and staking in October. As I said, we're gonna unlock features once we have the number of users that allow us to do that. But yeah, so that's cool. Now, Q4 it means that we're gonna launch our e-commerce platform. So you already know that. Of course, we're gonna launch the first products by our eco brands partners. So, well, you know that we are an e-commerce platform accelerator. So basically, we're trying to accelerate brands in the sustainability space. We're trying to accelerate. It means that we want to make sure that these brands are again uh, positioning themselves in a way that is going to be easy for them to succeed again, like us, for in the next 10 years of of decentralization and crypto economies, etc. So we want to make sure that they have the visibility. They have the visibility in the crypto space. We want to make sure that uh, people can buy their products by leveraging crypto and DeFi. We want to make sure that they can launch their own tokens and their own projects by leveraging the community and DeFi. We want to make sure that they have all the tools about when it comes to gaming, VR, etc. To emerge for the next 10 years. So that's what it means when I say like accelerate, right? So um, it's going to be fun to launch the first products from our partners, because at that point we can test the full model, where there is there is like the protocol, there is the platform, there is the shop, there is everything connected, right? We connect the dots at that point. And it's also going to be fine because you're going to see like I also explained that in our video, but when people are going to buy the products of our brand partners, they are actually not buying the only the product. They are buying like the NFT, okay, that is linked to that product. So basically, the JPEG that you're gonna see, the images of the products are going to become NFTs. And by the way, the NFT protocol is already done. Okay, so the products, JPEGs, etc., are going to be NFT. So when you buy, you're buying the NFT. So you're buying the right to receive the physical product of our brand partners. But you also can choose to actually not receiving the product. You can also choose to keep the NFT, okay? And then you can take the Nala token, you can create an LP token, and you can become a liquidity provider of that product that basically you bought. And at that point, you're becoming a decentralized dropshipper. But these things is so like innovative that again in that video that I explained, and I'm gonna explain it better because it's very important, guys. We're like this is like something that again is not made before by anyone. So make sure that you're gonna understand it. Like take your time to understand it because it's gonna be a little bit complex at the beginning, like DeFi at the beginning. So then, of course, we're gonna launch our first NFTs collection. So at that point, when I say NFTs of the products, I mean the actual non fungible token of the product. So the piece of code that is related to the product. But we are also going to have the art NFTs. So basically, we're gonna partner with artists. They're going to create NFTs that are basically able to raise awareness when it comes to sustainability, earth, animals, etc. They're gonna be cool NFTs. So no, we're talking about not mediocre NFTs and works. We're gonna create like collections of NFTs with these artists, and people can collect them by farming. Mirai. In the video you're gonna see it, and every 30 days by farming these NFTs, you are going to be able to redeem products from our brand partners. So again, all these things that we are doing goes back to our core mission, that is basically to accelerate the adoptions of sustainable products. And we are going to leverage every feature possible right now, and we're also going to invent new features, but we're going to use every feature possible to accelerate the adoption. Can be gaming, can be adoption, can be organic adoption, can be NFTs, can be crypto payments, can be anything. But the mission is to accelerate the adoption sustainability also of sustainable products, because if we are able to accelerate this adoption, we we're basically bringing sustainability to the mass. And right now, is not um, sustainability is not mainstream, right? So that's why we can tell like mission accomplished and mission completed once uh, a lot of people are gonna basically buy from our e-commerce sustainable products, because at that point we are accelerating the adoption of sustainability. Right? So NFTs are gonna play a good role, both as like a new kind of like piece of codes linked to the physical products, and also like basically tool that so art, a tool that is going to be basically linked to a physical product, and can incentivize people to yeah, to join and participate to this new protocol and ecosystem. Finally, guys, just want to make sure that you understand, like Nala is a completely different token from Mirai. Nala is an hard token, is a governance token, is very limited with the supply. Mirai is like 1 trillion. 1 trillion supply is less, way less than SafeMoon. We didn't want to make a mistake here, but yeah, but Nala, I mean, Nala is like completely different, and it's gonna have like a different function that you're gonna see in the video and in our model. Okay, so guys, I know here that I'm doing a lot of conversation, but that's why I call them like intimate conversational videos and lives, because it's different from what you see, outside here in the project. It's different because I'm trying to talk about real stuff here. So, if you have questions, any question here, let's discuss openly. I can talk about that for the next 10 minutes, not a problem. So if you guys have questions, anyone, and if you guys want, I repeat, if you guys want to join the project as a community moderator, as a guy that want to leverage his network to talk about our project, please DM me, because we're also trying to build a very, I mean, the most epic community-based team is not an army; it's a team. So if you want to be part of this team, please send me a message, and yeah, let's discuss. We want to do things together. So if you guys don't have a question, you prefer to write the question to me and direct in a direct message, you can do it. I'm gonna take my time to answer to your questions by writing, typing, etc., etc. Um, Also, like before you guys start, if you have uh, questions, I want to clarify also the role of this Discord group, because you can see that we're also talking about crypto here. So the way I'm basically doing it is that I want to make sure that this Discord group is not just about Mirai Labs. I want to make sure that we are not starting with this egoistic approach that basically is all about Mirai Labs and it's all about Mirai, it's all about say the future, blah blah. I want to make sure that here we can discuss about everything, about crypto, about all the tokens that you have in mind. Personally love to do TA, so technical analysis, and trying to also like make sure that my fan base is you know doing some good returns with during this bull market. So I love to do in my free time like some analysis, and that's why I'm also gonna leave this group. uh, Maybe we can clear a little bit of mess in this group when it comes to language, etc. But I want to make sure that here we talk about crypto and not just about Mirai Labs. On Reddit we can talk about Mirai Labs. So here let's have also like talk about that. Anything else? Okay, guys, and here we have. I don't know if not a problem. Not a problem. Let me remove 1 second here. You guys can talk. So yeah. like no pressure. If you guys are not comfortable with speaking during this live, again, you can text me and I'm gonna answer to you. And I see Jakubek, you have like your mic on, so you I don't know if you want to speak or if it was a mistake, but yeah. Okay. So um okay guys. I guess we're going to I'm going to speak again like next week, and about the partnership with SafeMoon. When it comes to bbpwn.com, well, I guess you guys saw kind of like the mood of the team right now and the fact that they are into this wallet, etc. So they didn't have time to deliver the wallet. So when it comes to the exchange, you can understand why anything like I mean the partnership was not announced in the past 30 days. So um, the partnership with Mirai Labs and SafeMoon actually is a different kind of thing. Is like as I said, Mirai Labs is was born like also as a project that can boost the utility of
Yes, it was
projects like
AMA
SafeMoon.
playing on a
So
little crypto.
hey, just gonna finish one thing and then uh, you can speak. Then when it comes to auditing our smart contract and token, that's a good question because we are actually already doing it with our partner, cybersecurity partner that you can find on our website, and also they were this company was the company that helped us to identify a big uh, 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 mistake and error when it comes to SafeMoon protocol and tokenomics. Uh, that's also why SafeMoon is doing the V2 token, right? Because I guess they discovered the problem and the issue with their protocol, smart contract, etc. So that's why this company helped us to come up with a different version of smart contract because originally we built our smart contract and our model around this around our codes, etc. But it was so heavy and that it was not so scalable for the future, right? So this company helped us to identify this, and now we were able to build um, a smart contract that is super flexible and basically is super scalable from day one. And yeah, it's gonna be amazing to see this smart contract be replicated by others because that's the goal, right? Right, to be duplicated by other projects. And when you are duplicated by other projects and copy, that means that you did a great job, right? Um, so the kind of products that are going to be available at the beginning are going to be in this segment, in this fashion segment. So it's going to be fashion related, but also like when it comes to um, beauty for men and women, and so we're going to focus on these two at the beginning. So fashion and beauty, but it's going to be like not just for women, it's just going to be for anyone, right? So and when it comes to products, you can expect um, to see products get basically are shared with this company that is because it's confidential. So it might be a partner, it might not be, but so it's gonna be like this company. Again, I'm not saying this is our partner. Maybe yes, maybe no, but yeah. So you can see. at the beginning these kind of products. But again, that's a good part. We wanted to build something that actually, even if you don't like the product, okay, you can still earn, by joining our platform and by taking part of our dynamics and gaming dynamics and DeFi dynamics that are linked to the product. So as I said, that's why we are doing NFTs connected to the products, etc., because we want to make sure that if people don't like the products, they want to buy the products to have that, well, they can still leverage our platform to make money and earn by leveraging our product model and incentivize other people to buy it. So of course, starting from these brands, and then we're gonna try to make the best partnership ever with more established brands. But you're gonna see. um so we, as farming this NFT, become e-commerce on Save the Few. I didn't actually get your question, but I'm sure that my videos and our articles in the next few days are going to explain better this thing. But don't worry, I'm going to repeat these things, during this month later on, because of course it's not so clear. But yeah, so again, I go back on the question about SafeMoon partnership. So we are boosting the utility of tokens that right now are not, um, don't have the right utility. They don't have like a real product. So when it comes to SafeMoon, yeah, I mean, yeah, SafeMoon can thrive thanks to our ecosystem. I cannot say anything more than that right now. But when it comes to Beepon.com, well, the road that was taken by SafeMoon is self-evident, and you can see it with their actions right now. So uh, when it comes to their announcement on Q4 exchange, etc., well, I mean, you're gonna see it by them. Like, um, then the reward program offers 40% of exclusive products at a certain rank. Is that the cost of the seller or Mirai Labs? Is at the cost of Mirai Labs. The seller does not have this kind of cost. We are able to fund these kind of things by leveraging our protocol and DeFi model, honestly, and fees model, etc. When it comes to the screen that you provided, uh, Mill 3 high on our platform. So over here below, and I can see like you posted this screen where it was basically safe, etc. Well, again, right now it's confidential, so you may saw this screen before, but now it's confidential, and I cannot say I can talk about anything and be transparent. But when it comes to this kind of confidentiality here, yeah, I mean, we were forced to put confidential on our partners that basically didn't allow us to put a name, and so it's not, you know it's also, I'm talking about the companies that I talked about before, like when it comes to smart district, etc., etc. So confidential is unfortunately confidential right now, but yeah. um how the questions say. So now announcing I'm gonna announce also, like on Twitter, like the person that won zero point 0.5 BNB. Um, uh, I didn't forget. When it comes to the three BNB challenge, guys, unfortunately, uh, we need to reach 500 members on Reddit. It's very important. I mean, now that you kind of understood what we're trying to do, right? So um, it would be amazing to actually start this campaign with you guys, and let's see if we can reach 500 members on Reddit. This is going to be super important because once we launch our token publicly, we need to have at least 500 members, that can, that know about the project, so that we can move a little bit the market here and a little bit of interest. So 500 members, and then at that point, we're gonna like uh, airdrop these three BNBs to the person that actually show us the most commitment to this kind of challenge. But in the meantime, 0.5 BNB.
Homocryptus?
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, sorry, I was just trying to let you speak because you're in Italy right now. I'm in Canada. I'm sure there's some sort of lag going on.
Oh yeah,
Um, just a few questions, maybe a couple statements,
yeah,
if you have the time.
yeah, for sure.
Um, so when is your token available? I know uh, there was a way to there was a way to buy before
Safe.
everyone else.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm looking for the right name as I'm not
pre-sale.
really used to being on stage. Pre-sale. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. When does your token go on sale, and is it on sale right now?
So I mean, the pre-sale went. I mean, we did two pre-sales, like one in July, one in August. The July one was with Italians, and the
Hmm.
international one was, was with international people. So it's closed right now. So when we're gonna go on sale like publicly, from the 1st of October. Okay. So
That's phenomenal.
yeah, and
Okay, and
it's gonna be on PancakeSwap,
I love
also
being on the.
on bbpon.com.
Okay, that's great too. I'm on your Reddit all the time. I'm posting about this. The more I find out, the more excited I am. I go by a different name because I don't know how to change my
I think
name on Reddit. It's
I saw
electrical
your
virus.
I saw your photo on Reddit. So yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I post all the time. Absolutely. I mean, I am in SafeMoon. I
Yeah,
think, of course, your involvement and your NDAs and what you can say and what
yeah,
you can't say, and it'll come out slowly.
yeah,
But I think as they complete their roadmap,
yeah,
you will reveal things, and I'm excited to see. Not that I'm dissing you in any way.
yeah,
I'm excited to see where you uh, migrate
yeah,
from them because right now you're a little bit tied to them, and that's how everybody knows you.
yeah, for sure.
But from everything I heard today, there's a lot going on. You talk about completing stuff, not just saying stuff,
Yeah, I mean,
and that's exciting because I think it's October. You plan on having your exchange
yeah,
by that time. That's ambitious, as I've said, and
yeah.
exciting for everybody that's holding. I mean, yeah,
When you said it right. Like right now, of course, like our project is linked to SafeMoon because unfortunately, the way that uh, I mean, even bbpon.com was connected to SafeMoon. Like since we have this, these two companies, at that point, my
yeah,
communication was forced to be linked in some way to SafeMoon. But I was, for the first 2 weeks, then I was trying to make sure that you guys could understand that basically we're trying to help SafeMoon, but we are completely different from the fact that the way we are approaching business right now. So
yes.
I want to make sure that, yeah, step by step, I'm gonna migrate, as you said, like from this safe moon idea to actually our, uh, you know, without talking too much about safe moon anymore. I'm gonna make sure that people,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
it's
uh,
you have your own business,
yeah,
they have their own business. It's not 6 degrees of separation, it's 2 degrees of separation.
for
You
sure.
know each other, you talk to each other, and now you are moving on, and they are moving on. They have you in them in a
Yeah,
way in business model,
yeah,
and that will move on, and you guys will spread apart from each other, which
correct.
is a good thing.
Correct. And so if I can, since like we are talking about like super transparently right now, what was the thing that actually made you interested in Mirai Labs and Save the Future? Was because uh, was the potential thing with SafeMoon, or because you saw something, you saw something about
Well,
Mirai?
honestly, I mean, there's probably SafeMoon community on here listening to.
Yeah.
I think I heard about you, and then you hear like a SafeMoon Joe talking about you, and he's like, friend or foe? I think you just are operating a business and you're trying to be successful just like everybody else. You're not coming out and bashing anybody.
Hmm.
You're just trying to say what you're allowed to say and trying to run your business and your life moving forward. It's not like uh, you're latched onto them, you need them. I think what you got going on here is completely independent,
Yep.
and moving forward, it's going to be a different thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Appreciate that.
what attracts me to this is uh, your passion in the project, obviously. Um, it's just being part of something at its inception. I wish I would have known of this and paid attention uh, back when there was an international uh, buy-in that I could have done a pre-sale. But that is that. I mean, everybody is still early if they're in now. So moving forward, I mean, yeah, it's all positive. So why do I post on your Reddit? I don't know. It's part of something at its inception, and I like being at the ground floor of something that I believe in. So why not?
Appreciate that. And thank you so much. What's your name again?
It's Electrovirus on Reddit, but on
Okay.
here I think it's Rockomania. It's just
Rockomania. Yes, here, Rockomania.
I when I got into crypto, I learned Twitter, I learned Discord. Discord I still find a little bit annoying the way there's a channel in a channel in a channel.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah, I just taught myself,
for sure.
watched videos, things like that, as everybody has to.
Thank you, Rockomania.
Just when you,
Great.
I think at how should I say this? At a level that you're at, let's say you're a 9 out of 10
Yeah.
for learning and what you know in this. I'm a definite like 2. There is an obscene amount of information that you can just burn out your brain on. So,
Yeah, I have a
yeah,
problem with my brain because I think a lot, and then I have to be able to speak the things that I'm thinking, right? So especially right now,
yeah,
since okay, I'm Italian, but of course I know English, but I want to make sure that I'm going to improve as a communicator from every day, because I have a lot of things on my mind. I want to make sure that people understand them. So yeah,
hmm
let's see. We're gonna do that. But guys, anyone has other like not like feedback, or you can share like as Rockomania did, like what he likes about Mirai Labs and Say the Future. Like if you weren't attracted by the fact that there was SafeMoon in the middle, or the idea, or the fresh perspective to marketing, and I don't know, like anyone like Trav, like anyone will share his thoughts, or anyway, I respect that, and you can text me. Okay. Dementes, I saw that you unlock your.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Uh, hey, no, I'm in kind of in the same boat as the gentleman that was speaking. I found you through SafeMoon. I read your white paper before I purchased, uh, and your white paper and just the roadmap was interesting. Just due to my own household switching over our mentality and how we purchase things and what we purchase, like we have completely switched over. I sent you a link to a product too, because we are literally going as eco and green as we can in the household. And I agree. Like I love the fact that you're able to push products that can help and as well help the companies during that process. I mean, it can be a beautiful relationship if everything works out that way. and again, bringing things in a fashion that's cool and appealing to society nowadays is hard. And there's companies out there that are doing it. And if you're able to do it, that's going to be awesome. I mean, I believe in you because you're on it. I'm on your Discord listening to or reading your advice on other cryptos, and most of the times you're spot on. So it's great to see this coming to fruition when we need more of this, a way that we can bring products to the market that can be a little bit more beneficial for us in the long term, and as well just creating a nice environment and just appealing to the younger generations.
For
I
sure.
mean, I agree with it.
For sure. Thank you, man, for the feedback. Yeah. So, guys, now I have to go. But yeah, it was great to have this first intimate conversation with you. Um, I hope that I'm going to be able to clarify anything about our model with the video that we are going to drop um, soon. And yeah, see you like probably the next Monday. I cannot tell you exactly the date if it's Monday or Sunday, but yeah, we're gonna have another chat here, and then yeah, so then we have the 18th of September again. But if you guys want, you can still have a look now at our e-commerce platform. Say the future.finance is already like the home is you can connect your wallet, you can do whatever you want, and yeah. So see you guys, and bye.